There is something special about a well-cooked, rich and flavorful goat meat dish. This is the kind of meat that brings everyone to the table. Today I'm showing you how to make this flavorful fall-off-the-bone goat meat step by step. Let's get cooking.
Winnfrey's kitchen!
I start with a goat leg that was already cut into smaller bone-in pieces at the butchery. And here I'm making few incisions to help flavor soak in and cook evenly. Now for the marinade, this is where the magic begins. Into a bowl, I add 1 tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, half teaspoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon paprika, 1 teaspoon curry powder, 1 tablespoon Nyama Choma spice, 2 tablespoon olive oil, 2 tablespoon lemon juice, 2 tablespoon barbecue sauce to bring everything together. Then I gave it a good mix until everything was well combined. After that, I added a pinch of salt and mixed everything together once more. Rub the marinade all over the goat meat, making sure every piece is well coated. Flip and repeat on the other side so the marinade is evenly distributed. Now take some fresh rosemary twigs and gently tuck into those cuts we made earlier, spreading all over the meat. Once everything is beautifully coated, wrap the meat tightly, making sure there is no space for air. This step is important as it locks and allows the meat to marinate properly. I like to wrap it in 2 to 3 layers of foil just to keep everything sealed in. Then let it rest and marinate for at least 5 hours or overnight for best results. When you're ready to cook, preheat your oven for 10 minutes. Then place the wrapped meat into the oven and let it cook slowly for about 2.5 to 3 hours. This makes meat tender and juicy. Once the time is up, carefully take it out. Be gentle here because the steam is hot. Open it up and you will already see how tender and rich it looks. Now, coat the remaining marinade all over the meat evenly. Flip it over and do the same on the other side. Then it goes back into the oven, this time uncovered for another 15 to 20 minutes. This step gives it that beautiful finish, slightly caramelized, a little crispy on the outside but still juicy on the inside. And just like that, your goat meat is ready. Now, to balance all that richness, I'm making something fresh, vibrant and slightly sweet, a mango kachumbari. Start with slicing 1 large onion into thin julienne strips. Keep them light and delicate so that they blend perfectly into the salad. Take 2 medium-sized tomatoes and slice them into halves. And gently remove all seeds to keep the salad fresh and not soggy. Then go ahead and slice the tomatoes into thin strips, then add them straight into the bowl. Next comes in the mango, and this really elevates the kachumbari. Carefully peel off the skin, then slice the flesh into thin, beautiful strips and add this into the bowl. Then, for a bit of crunch and color, take 2 medium-sized carrots and grate them into thin, fine strips, adding them into the mix. At this point, you can already see how colorful and fresh everything looks. For the dressing, in a small bowl, add 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 tablespoon honey, 1 tablespoon fresh lemon juice, half teaspoon chili flakes, and 1 teaspoon sesame seeds. Mix everything together until well combined. Now, Pour the dressing over the salad and gently mix everything together, making sure every ingredient is well coated and evenly combined. To finish, sprinkle some fresh leek greens on top for that extra fresh touch. Cover the salad and let it chill in the fridge until it's time to serve. And now that everything is ready, let's plate this beautiful meal. Start with serving your fresh mango kachumbari salad. Add your tender roasted goat meat. Serve it alongside some brown ugali. And finish with a small bowl of that rich sauce. And just like that, your hearty, flavorful and absolutely satisfying meal is ready to enjoy. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Winnfrey's Kitchen for more simple, delicious meals. Bye!